For months, there's been dizzying speculation about Sourav Ganguly debuting on the political pitch. Rumours have been rife that the BJP has been wooing him, banking on Dada to be the party's chief ministerial face. So far, Sourav himself has been playing the wait and watch game. Tonight, India Today goes straight to Sourav Ganguly and asks him that question straight up and direct. Will he be the X factor in Bengal? Here's a look at this report, and on the back of that, we'll get you Sourav Ganguly exclusive on India Today.
From the cricket field to the political pitch, will he or won't he? For months now, there is only one question on Bengal's mind. Booed aggressively ahead of the upcoming assembly polls, Sourav Ganguly is on the front foot, only on India Today.
I'm fortunate to get that much attention, and I don't seek for it. I just go about my job. I just lead a normal life in this city. I meet people, I talk to them, I spend time with them. That's my nature. That's the way I am. I'm a very friendly sort of a person. I don't have hang-ups. I don't take to heart what people say. I don't think that because I am a popular person that I need to be untouchable or unreachable. So I don't believe in all these things.
There has been dizzying speculation over Sourav Ganguly's role, a major health scare, and two heart procedures seem to have forced India's cricketing star to play the wait and watch game.
I really don't see it as a scare, because as you grow older, adjustments happen in the body, and I think I'm lucky that, as I said, it was a very small one. It could have been bigger, but as they say, you need to address it immediately, whatever happens. So fit and fine, and back to work, as I said.
For now, it's clear that Sourav Ganguly is reluctant to take the political plunge, but that could change at any time, given the twists and turns of Indian politics, and nobody is really willing to rule out a last-minute surprise.
Sourav, there is plenty of speculation always goes on about you, but from my end, as captain of India, you have done a job. As BCCI president, you have done a job. What next? What is the next thing that you want to do?
We'll see where life goes. We'll see what opportunities come in the way, and we'll take it from there. So none of this came as expected. When I first became India captain, I did not know I would ever become India captain because Sachin was captain then. And I probably would not have got the captaincy if Sachin would not have resigned. When I became BCCI president, I didn't even know the minute before that I'll be BCCI president. So that's the way my life has been. So we'll see where it goes. Opportunities come. You get influenced by a lot of things around your family, your lifestyle, your work, your health. So we'll see where it goes.
The Bengal tiger roaring for the BJP on 2021's big state of war was what the Saffron Party was hoping for. Could Dada have been the X factor in the poll arena, the chief ministerial face for the party to take on Didi? And now that he's declared he won't be hitting a political six, will it dent the BJP and its prospects in Bengal's state of war? Bureau Report, India Today.
So here he is. Sit back as we bring you this interview done by our colleague Baurya Majumdar, who sat down with Sourav Ganguly at his residence in Kolkata, asked him about his medical condition, his recovery, his journey so far, the BCCI presidency, and yes, that one question that you've been wondering, will it be Dada versus Didi in Bengal? Here is Sourav Ganguly exclusive.
Welcome to this very special conversation with someone we have not seen for 2 months, 2.5 months now. January, right? Yeah, 2nd of January. Firstly and very importantly, how are you?
Fit, absolutely fine. God's been kind that it's been a small blemish and maybe an adjustment. Fit and fine and back to work for a while now.
So one, it happened. Obviously, the second scare, the country was really scared for you. All of us were. Give me a sense of how it, over the last 2 months, what all happened.
I really don't see it as a scare, because as you grow older, adjustments happen in the body, and I think I'm lucky that, as I said, it was a very small one. It could have been bigger. But as they say, you need to address it immediately, whatever happens, whether it's a cut, whether it's a stitch, whether it's a break. So, and that was the best part of it. So, fit and fine and back to work, as I said.
आप मुझे ये बताइए सौरभ, पिंक टेस्ट में हम लोग सोच रहे थे ये आप ही का ब्रेन चाइल्ड है इंडिया में. कैलकाटा में हम लोगों ने एक साथ पिंक टेस्ट किया था. इस पिंक टेस्ट में दुनिया आपको मिस किया. मुझे ये लग रहा था कि आप जाओगे. फ्रॉम व्हेन कैन वी हैव यू ट्रैवल, बी पार्ट ऑफ द सेटअप लाइक द वे यू यूज्ड टू? कब से आप ये सब शुरू करोगे?
I'll travel. I'll go for the T20s. I'll go to Ahmedabad for either the second or the third T20. I could not travel then because it was just 2 weeks out of hospital and I was not allowed to take a plane. But now it's fine now, so everything's healthy. I'll take the vaccine very shortly and then start flying.
Okay, so let me just state this. मैं सौरभ के ऑफिस में ही हूँ, so it's not as if he's not coming out. So the country needs to know that he is fit and back to work. This is not his house. हम लोग लास्ट 4-5 इंटरव्यू आपके घर में किया है. ये आपके ऑफिस है, सो वो भी बता देते हैं सबको कि बिकॉज एवरीबडी इन दिस कंट्री इज ईगर टू नो वेयर सौरभ गांगुली इज ही बैक एट वर्क, कैन वी हैव हिम बैक? सो दैट यू आर सॉर्टिंग वन.
Yeah, I'm back at work and absolutely fit, to be honest, and honest, the medical sciences are so good these days, absolutely spick and span, and I just don't feel anything. Yeah.
Now coming to cricket, obviously India has qualified for the World Test Championship final. Again, massive achievement.
Oh yes, absolutely. Especially what the players have gone through in the last 8-9 months. To be in those bubbles and play cricket day in day out was remarkable. Right from the IPL in September, and they finished. This is end of early March, and they're not finished yet because they have got the T20s and the one days to go. So about good 6 months in bubbles and to get to what they have achieved is fantastic. I'm looking forward to the World Test Championship.
Will you go?
Yeah, I'll go and watch the World Test Championship and hopefully we can get past New Zealand. New Zealand will be there before us because they'll play a couple of Test matches, and then India plays that World Test Championship final. So I'm looking forward to it, and I think you must congratulate Ajinkya Rahane first in Australia, and then Virat Kohli in England, the entire team, the support staff, the head coach, and everybody involved. Dravid, who does a lot of work behind the scene with these boys, for what they have achieved. To see that day in Brisbane on the last test was outstanding. The way Rishabh Pant won the game for India was remarkable.
That was the question, that this is a new India speaking out in many ways, isn't it? I mean, ऋषभ पंत को अगर आप देखें, और आप मेरे को ऋषभ पंत के बारे में आपने 2 साल से कहा है कि वॉच आउट फॉर दिस गाय, इसको देखो.
क्योंकि मैंने इनको बहुत पास से देखा है और मैं हमेशा मैच विनर पे बिलीव करता हूँ. जो जिस दिन खेलता है आपको मैच जिता के लाता है, और वो वैसे खिलाड़ी है. और मैं तो ये भी बोला था कि सिडनी टेस्ट अगर वो 5-6 ओवर और रुक जाते तो भारत वो टेस्ट भी जीत जाता. इसलिए मुझे इतना वो अच्छा लगता है कि गेम चेंजर है वो. मेरे टाइम पे भी वीरेंद्र सहवाग ऐसे थे, MS धोनी आए ऐसे थे, युवराज सिंह ऐसे थे, जो अपने दिन पे मैच को अपने शोल्डर पे जिता देता था. मुझे इनको देख के यही लगा था पहला दिन, क्या पारियां खेली है. अभी भी इंग्लैंड के सामने जो अहमदाबाद तीसरा चौथा टेस्ट था, 140 पे 6 थे भारत, और किसी भी तरफ मैच जा सकता था. इंग्लैंड ने 200 रन बनाए. वहाँ पे अगर ऋषभ पंत आउट हो जाते तो शायद ये सीरीज 2-2 हो सकता था. वहाँ पे भी उन्होंने वो पारी खेली. और गेम सेंस देखिए, जब सेकंड न्यू बॉल आया, जिमी एंडरसन जो इस श्रृंखला में इतनी अच्छी गेंदबाजी की, वो काउंटर अटैक बेहतरीन था. गेम ही बदल दिया उन्होंने.
एंड अगर आप देखें, हम लोगों के पास अभी बेंच स्ट्रेंथ भी बन चुका है. वी हैव द बैकअप फॉर एवरी प्लेस. आई मीन, वेदर इट इज फास्ट बॉलिंग, वेदर इट इज बैटिंग.
Absolutely, and that's why I always say Rahul Dravid has done a great job at the NCA, because he looks after these second string players. Mohammad Shiraz, I see a lot of talent in him. Shardul Thakur, every time they've just got opportunities, they've stood up. We spoke about Bumrah for the whole of last year, but just see India wins without him as well. In Australia last test match, Shardul Thakur, Mohammad Shiraz, Ishant Sharma in the squad, and still you beat Australia in Australia, which is remarkable.
Saurav, there is plenty of speculation always goes on about you, but from my end, as captain of India, you have done a job. As BCCI president, you have done a job. What next? What is the next thing that you want to do?
We'll see where life goes. We'll see what opportunities come in the way, and we'll take it from there. So none of this came as expected. When I first became India captain, I did not know I would ever become India captain because Sachin was captain then. And I probably would not have got the captaincy if Sachin would not have resigned. When I became BCCI president, I didn't even know the minute before that I'll be BCCI president. So that's the way my life has been. So we'll see where it goes. Opportunities come. You get influenced by a lot of things around your family, your lifestyle, your work, your health. So we'll see where it goes.
But what is very important for me, I mean, and having seen you for the last 29 years, I know you, more than that actually, is the respect that you have commanded and the love that you get from people. Perhaps that is why the opportunities keep coming to you. People want you in different positions. Not always would you want to, but that's how people perceive you. Is that all? Any
I
type
think
of
I'm
pressure?
fortunate. I'm fortunate that people believe in me, that I can deliver. And I think that happens because of when you get a job to do, you do it at your best. I've always believed, even when I was playing the sport, that you look at the present. You deal with the present properly, the future will take care of itself. And I firmly believe in that. So I'm fortunate that I get such opportunities to deliver, and thankfully I have at times. I failed at times, but that's life. That's a human cycle.
Do you feel the pressure of us, the media,
No, I don't feel
constantly
any
hounding
pressure.
you,
I don't feel any pressure.
asking you, speculating about your life?
I don't feel any pressure because I'm pretty clear in my head what I want my life to do and where I want to go. So I don't feel any pressure. I just deal with my life because this game has taught me that you can only control the controllables. You cannot control what is outside your control, and that is so true.
Okay, and sort of again coming back to cricket, you have always said that Test cricket teaches you so many lessons. Test cricket is the ultimate form of the game. Am I right in saying that this World Test Championship is perhaps even bigger than an ICC competition? If India wins it, will it be at least on par with a World Cup win?
I don't know. I can't answer that question. I think every trophy has its own value. The 50-over World Cup is an amazing pinnacle. You play that World Cup for 2.5 months and beat the best and then go through. It was a bit complicated this time because of COVID. Teams got to play, teams did not get to play, teams did not travel, tours got cancelled. So in a couple more championships, we'll have a clearer idea how difficult it is and how hard it is to win the World Test Championship. Maybe on a platform when everybody has equal number of games to play and
So if you heard that interview carefully and latched on to every word in what Dada said and also what he didn't say, it's quite clear that he hasn't shut the door on politics. He doesn't say no, never say never, you never know where life takes you, but he hasn't given much, unlike what the BJP would have wanted, a clear categorical assurance that he will join the BJP, that he will make this a Dada versus Didi. From what we know, he's not keen on that, and that's not where this election is going. So is that a huge relief for the Trinamool Congress and for Mamata Banerjee? How much of a blow is it for the BJP, which was really keen on having Sourav Ganguly pad up for them, because that would have given them the one iconic face they were looking for? And what is the election dynamic going to be like in the absence of the Prince of Kolkata? Joining us on this broadcast, representing the Trinamool Congress, its spokesperson and Lok Sabha Member of Parliament, Professor Sugat Roy. Squaring off against him, representing the West Bengal BJP, its spokesperson Priyanka Tibrewal. For two different kinds of political perspectives, they've joined by Kanchan Gupta from the Observer Research Foundation, and Jayanto Ghoshal joins us. Professor Roy, to you first, is the Trinamool Congress relieved that Sourav Ganguly isn't padding up for the Bharatiya Janata Party? He didn't go to the brigade ground, wasn't on the same pitch as the Prime Minister. This will not be Didi versus Dada. Is that a huge relief for the Trinamool Congress?
We are not relieved. We are political animals. And we take up every fight as it comes. So it's not relief, we are happy. that Sourav Ganguly has decided not to throw his hat in the ring. Because Sourav Ganguly is a person who enjoys across the board popularity among all sections of Bengali people. He has made Bengal proud by becoming the captain of the Indian team. He has made Bengal proud again by becoming president of the board of cricket control in India. He has made himself popular by his show on TV called Dadagiri. He is really a popular, very lovable, very affable person. We had earlier been apprehensive because he went to the BCCI as president. Amit Shah's son, Joy Shah, who's into many controversies, became the secretary. So rumors started floating around. We are happy that Sourav has not said yes to any BJP proposal. Because the BJP is in a real quandary. So far they have not been able to throw up a chief ministerial face to match Mamata Banerjee's charisma. They are depending on bringing Modi again and again to Bengal to counter Mamata Banerjee's popularity.
Kanchan Gupta,
So Sourav's deciding
how much of a disappointment
join
is this?
politics.
Because, you know, Saugata Roy on the show just talking about how popular an icon Sourav Ganguly is, which he undoubtedly is. I wonder what he would have been saying had Sourav Ganguly decided to pad up along with the Messrs Modi and Shah. How much of a blow to the BJP's overall strategy for Bengal is the absence of having Dada on your team?
Rahul, Mr. Roy, we really don't need Mr. Roy's endorsement to figure out Sourav Ganguly's popularity. That is a given, and I don't think Sourav needs Mr. Roy's endorsement either. Now, that said, I think the real disappointment is that of the media.
I was not giving his endorsement. I was expressing an opinion.
Thank you, Mr. Roy. I did not interrupt you while you were speaking. You see, I think the disappointment is more of
but
the
if you
media
speak something out
than
of
the
turn, then I'll
BJP.
interrupt.
Let him speak, sir.
Because I think the media was looking for a story more than the BJP was looking for a leader or a face. And to constantly keep on saying that if Sourav Ganguly were to come, then the BJP's chances would improve. Or if he doesn't come, then the BJP is down in the doldrums. Or if, because Sourav Ganguly has chosen not to come at this point of time, the BJP is timid because it doesn't have a chief ministerial face. This is media speculation. This is not politics on the ground. Politics on the ground is whether the BJP is able to connect with the voters. Is there a certain sense of identification among the masses with the BJP? If the BJP is it able to strike a chord with the people? And we saw all that happen on Sunday, which is only yesterday. Now, to say that because Sunday it was such a great day for the BJP, and today Monday is a bad day because Sourav Ganguly has indicated that he is not joining politics as of now, that I think is a bit of a stretch. And as I said, I think more than the BJP looking for a face, I think the media has been looking for a story.
Okay, sure.
And,
you're saying this, but we know
I do not wish to cast aspersions.
No, sure. Dada, I see what you're saying.
The media has been looking for a story to deflect from what is happening on the ground, and what is happening on the ground is slipping from under TMC's feet.
I know on very good authority that the BJP has tried from different angles, through the BCCI angle, through the political route, to try and persuade Sourav Ganguly to come on board. So far, that hasn't happened. Outside of what's being said on camera, Jayanto Ghoshal, what's your sense of how this decision of Sourav Ganguly not to pad up for the BJP impacts this election. Kanchan Gupta is right. If the BJP wins now, they'll have to do it minus Sourav Ganguly, and then ultimately if they still win, it will be said that it never really mattered. But how keen was the BJP on having Sourav on board, and how relieved is Mamata Banerjee that that Dada has decided to stay neutral? He hasn't said yes, but he hasn't said no, but he hasn't said yes either.
Rahul, I have 2-3 points. Number one, what Mr. Kanchan Gupta has said, that is very prudent analysis, but when the story appeared that in the brigade parade Sourav may come, in the electronic channel, in the newspapers, just follow what the state BJP leaders said. They said on record that we are welcoming. If Dada comes, we will be happy. There are several state leaders. I am not saying Amit Shah has said, I am not saying Prime Minister has said, but the state leaders are also not insignificant, because the West Bengal election is a state leaders are also very much important, because this election is taking place in West Bengal. All those leaders said that yes, we are welcoming if he comes, and that never said what Kanchan is saying today, that they didn't say on that day. So the speculation, you should not be the media should not be the scapegoat, because what story we are doing, we have done on the basis of some sources, and in our Bengal media, national media, consistently they are saying, because the reach out strategy of BJP was there. But Mithun, yes, they succeed. On Sourav, they could not. But on this issue, Sourav's popularity doesn't need any endorsement from anybody. But I mean, declining this BJP's offer, Sourav's charisma, Sourav's acceptance to the Bengal people, the respect has become more. It is not for BJP, irrespective of party line. He is focused on cricket, and still he is not crazy for power. That perception has become, I mean, for Sourav, he has become more respectful, charismatic,
no, but can I just say,
in Bengal rather than Mithun.
You know, he's not really saying no. He's instead saying that this is not his thing. That he's got his own career, he's got his own earnings, he loves cricket, he's in the BCCI, and that's where he wants to focus on his life, you know, and his time with his own family and friends, and politics isn't his thing. Is the BJP in Bengal deeply disappointed? The Trinamool is relieved, for certain. Is the BJP disappointed? Would you accept that, Priyanka?
Rahul, I was just listening to what Mr. Ghoshal was saying. So I am not aware about the acceptance, nor do I know about the denial. I do not know from where did Mr. Ghoshal get to know that Sourav has denied or Sourav has accepted, whatever. But apart from that, what I actually want to say that I will agree to what Mr. Gupta was saying. It is just that the TMC has lost ground, and that is why they are so insecure. See, Modi ji coming to West Bengal and the kind of rallies which we have witnessed yesterday over here. So who is scared? Who is horrified? It is the TMC. How are they even concerned? See, if we do not have the support of people with us, they shouldn't be bothered about that. They should continue with their campaign the way they are moving. But no, they are more concerned about what is happening in BJP. So, and listen to what Mr. Roy was saying, Mr. Saugata Roy, what he was saying about the praises and praising Sourav Ganguly, of course, and he deserves all the praises. But what I am just saying here, that even today, if after an hour, Sourav Ganguly says that, yes, I am entering BJP or I have joined BJP. So whatever praises you are listening from Mr. Roy's mouth, the version will change completely. Like they changed the version for Mithun Chakrabarti yesterday. They said that he is not a big star anymore. He is not popular. He has done so many parties. So I will question him that when you offered him a Rajya Sabha seat, that time you did not know that he was a Naxalite. That time you did not know that he was a CPM supporter. You didn't say anything then, and you were speaking everything now. Similarly, like they said for Shubhendu Adhikari, when he shifted parties, they said that he was corrupt. When you knew he was corrupt, why was he in TMC all that time? The same goes for Mukul Roy and others.
Okay, does this, Saugata Roy, in some senses, because you know better than I do, that elections are largely won on the ground, but Hawa is an important factor as well. With the likes of Mithun Chakrabarti, who was earlier a Trinamool Congress MP joining the BJP with the likes of many key faces in Tollywood joining the BJP. Does it in that sense create the sense that the Hawa is anti-Trinamool because of the anti-incumbency, because of the corruption? The Prime Minister spoke of Tolabazi, he spoke of the nephew, and that the BJP is the resurgent army that's on the go in this election. You know, do you think that that's the Hawa that's going out? And is that something that concerns you, Professor Roy?
You are using very nice words for BJP. I don't know if you have a slightly partial attitude.
So I asked you a question. When I ask a question to somebody else, I'll shape the question for that person.
Our assessment.
Yes.
No. But anyway, it is our assessment that Trinamool Congress is going to win the election. BJP will not reach 3 figures. I also think that Mithun Chakraborty is a turncoat, is a star of yesteryears. He has no connection with Bengal. He runs a hotel business in Uti and sometimes go to his mud island bungalow. He is not concerned with the people of Bengal. Yesterday he may have been, today he is not. BJP is desperate to look for faces that will boost their chances, because even Narendra Modi, their star campaigner, did not prove to be such a hit. From what I saw of the rally, half of the ground in Brigade Parade ground was empty. So BJP has tried out Modi. It has not succeeded in that way. The rally was very indisciplined also. So they need a further boost. They may have been expecting Saurav to join, but Saurav has shown enormous sagacity in deciding to keep away from politics. People like Saurav, who enjoy popularity across party lines, would not normally make a mistake of aligning with one or the other. He is acceptable to people from all parties. He is the Dada of Bengal. His show is known as Dadagiri on Bengali TV. So, but compared to Saurav, Mithun is nothing.
Okay,
Mithun
sure. Jayanta Ghoshal, I want your sense first and then Kanchan Gupta's.
Who has forgotten his dance steps.
On what, according to you, is the Saurav factor in the assembly elections? Let's assume that if Saurav Ganguly had decided to join the BJP, get a ticket, if he'd been projected as the chief ministerial face of the Bharatiya Janata Party, to what extent do you believe that would have impacted the results of this election? Can you quantify in votes or in seats your best sense of the Saurav factor in this election?
Rahul, this is a highly, speculative, but I am trying to answer because Saurav is a tremendous popular Bengali icon this time. And for Mamata Banerjee, the main political now, the capital is the Bengali Asmita. So to counter the politics of polarization, now the Bengali Asmita's politics is, very much active in Bengal. I am in Calcutta. Now I have observed when the news started that Saurav may join, Saurav may come, I have seen the enthusiasm in the BJP workers, and not only the workers, in different pada, in different area, in the morning tea conversation that Dada is coming, now the Mamata's party will be finished. So a huge expectation was there, and again I am saying there is no denial from BJP that we have not offered. There is no denial that the story is, this media speculation. There is no such denial from BJP. And lot of BJP workers, BJP leaders in the state level, they were telling me that if he doesn't come, in spite of, if the speculation, the kite flying is on, we can gain out of that speculation also. The crowd will be more in brigade if the speculation remains that Dada can come. So Dada factor is very much here, and Dada doesn't have any corruption stigma, his family background, his wife, dancer, and everything is complementary for BJP.
Okay, Kanchan
But
Gupta,
it's
can
a
I ask you
challenge
the same
whether-
question? Even though you're saying that the BJP would have won even without Sourav Ganguly, and you hope that it'll do on the 2nd of May, how much of a factor in terms of optics, in terms of Josh, in terms of pumping up the morale of the cadre and the voters of West Bengal, would Saurav's addition to Team BJP have made in your view? Can you quantify in seats or in votes the Saurav factor? Kanchan
Yeah,
Gupta.
let me just make 3 quick points, Rahul. One, you see, why should the BJP ever say that X and Y and Z are not joining the party? The party is open to all. If Mr. and I since I know Saugata Roy for donkey's years, I'm sure he won't take offense. If today I were to ask somebody in the BJP, is Mr. Roy joining the BJP? I'm sure the BJP will say he's welcome to join the party. So to expect that the BJP will give a categorical answer that no, we don't want Saurav Ganguly or we are not expecting Saurav Ganguly to join, I think that is an absurdity. Number two, you have used the right word, Rahul, Josh. Any big name, after all, an election is about, it's an accretion of votes. Any election is an accretion of votes. And if Saurav Ganguly or any other star of Bengal were to join, there would be a certain accretion of votes. Number two, it would also enthuse the cadre, it would energize the cadre, it would excite people. All that is given.
Okay.
But the limited point which I am making, and I stick by it, that the BJP, I'm sure, has not planned its campaign strategy around the central figure of Saurav Ganguly.
Okay, sure. But did you just on this show make an offer to Saugata Roy to come on board as well, Professor Roy?
No,
Kanchan Gupta in a very roundabout way suggesting that if you want to come, you're welcome as well. I just want to hear Professor Roy's response to that. Professor Roy, so many people jumping from one to another.
Now just 10 seconds more.
I don't know. I don't know what Mr. Gupta's authority is to offer things on behalf of BJP. But all I can say
No, I
that as
didn't
I've
offer
stated
anything
many
to you.
times,
I said if the
that I
BJP were to
shall die
offer you.
before joining the BJP.
Let him respond.
BJP.
You know,
that's nice.
We have
in the
we have
BJP,
heard this
you make
line
an
of
offer to me,
from
I would die
many
before
people.
joining the BJP. I am a secularist. I am a secularist. I am against the communal politics of BJP. Simple as that. I can't join BJP. That's the problem. It's not a question of tweedledum and tweedledee. BJP and my present political position are not the same. They have a strong Hindutva communal line, which I cannot approve.
Okay.
So I'll have to fight for the secularist line. So there is no question of compromising. There are many people for whom ideology is not important. But having been in politics from my student days for last 50, 60 years, I cannot compromise at this
Okay,
point of
Priyanka
time.
Tibrewal, now there are two
So that
people who've given
question
the
does not
BJP
arise.
leadership
As
a
I
really
said,
tough time.
that
I
we
know
have- we-
that the BJP was very keen on getting Rajnikant in Tamil Nadu and Saurav Ganguly, and through various quarters, attempts were made, continue to be made to convince Dada to come on board. Now, these two reluctant politicians or unwilling to join the BJP bandwagon, is it cause for heartache for the powers that be in the BJP that you're wooing them? And usually when the BJP top guns go out and try and woo somebody, it typically works. But both Ganguly and Rajnikant in this election said thank you, but no thank you.
See, like Mr. Gupta just said, Rahul, that we do not say that no, you cannot come, or we do not say that no, we will not take you. We always say welcome to anybody who has a good image and would like to join the party. So I will again repeat the same. But apart from that, see, BJP doesn't, it's not like that BJP doesn't have anybody or BJP doesn't have member to fight Bengal. we are already showing that we are the competition, we are the fight in West Bengal. It is not that why BJP will come power or there is an extra face which is required for BJP to come in power in West Bengal. It is the reason is why BJP will come into power in West Bengal is because TMC has failed to extricate itself, from the image of being corrupt, from the image of being extortionist. So these are the reasons that people of West Bengal now very well know that this party, TMC, will not continue in West Bengal because there has to be an end to Tolabazari, there has to be an end to syndicate structure.
Okay, so
which
you heard what everyone had to say. We've been speaking to all sides in this situation, and here's what I wish to say in conclusion, that the BJP is actually, despite everything you heard on the show, deeply disappointed that Saurav didn't come on board, because they feel that when they've got so much momentum riding in their favor, they've got now a party structure on the ground. The one thing they needed was an energetic face who'd appeal to Bengali pride, and they hope that Saurav Ganguly could be that candidate. He's saying no is a matter of deep disappointment. Multiple efforts have been made, continue to be made to try and bring him on board. The Trinamool is relieved. Saurav Ganguly received calls from Mamata Banerjee and people around her wondering if this would happen. This has been a cause of concern for the Trinamool Congress. They are very, very relieved that Dada is staying neutral. Dada himself just wants to do his own thing, doesn't think he's cut out for politics, and the health situation has completely ruled it out, because you can't so soon after having been through a bypass go out and be campaigning throughout the day. That's simply a life that Dada doesn't want. We'll track this story very carefully. Professor Sugata Roy, Priyanka Tibrewal, Jayanta Ghoshal and Kanchan Gupta for joining us on the News Track. Thank you very much, and most importantly, thank you to Saurav Ganguly for speaking to India Today and helping set this context up. We'll slip into a break. Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.